Yes, I can.
Going to have my buddy Kyle here with me to co-cast this game. So that was him just talking.
It's gonna be cast-delicious.
Yes, indeed it will. All right, one more. Testing.
Scrub Lords, take
Okay.
your mark.
Good, alright. I just had to adjust your volume in Gamebox. I think we're good now. We're a little loud. So let me. I'm just starting this game. A little early. Who cares? I need to grab the captains. Friends list is just filling up with like so many people. Because I have to add all these captains and players and stuff to invite to the games. And then I leave them on there in case I cast them again, because I've already cast some of the same teams like multiple times, just coincidentally.
We need Capitano 1 and El Capitano 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what I need to download. What is that? There we go. Really throw on some tunes here in the background. There's one of the players, or one of the captains, excuse me. This is Pandemonium.
This is boring. I'm about to start adding bots.
Yeah, but we're not inviting the teams for another 5 minutes. What? How did he get in here? Did he just like join the game? I didn't even know he could do that. It's a little early, but whatever. Okay, this is the other captain. I am your caster tonight. How are you doing?
Stop being so polite, Ripper. This is a cast, not a convent.
I gotta send the VOD to the other dudes. And this guy's offline, so whatever. Can't send him the VOD. Oops.
I don't want to drink.
I actually want to close that. Come back, music.
I think it's time for some Code Red. That's some free advertising, right?
ready for the draft. And let me get rid of the music. Serious mode activated here. Alright. Screen's a little big perhaps. It's that. There we go. That's better. We have a first ban Sergeant Hammer on the side of Broken Shower. And it is now Pandemonium's turn to ban. Let's see what they do. First pick Kel'Thas on the side of Broken Shower. Last game he was first banned, so I'm glad to see him not being banned and actually him being played in one of these Charlie games. It's pretty hard to get him through that first ban phase, I find. So it is now double pick for Pandemonium. They could easily respond with a Li Ming of their own. Well, a mage of their own in Li Ming. Or they could look to pick up a duo combo. Common, ETC, Tyrande, Muradin, Tyrande, Diablo, Tyrande, or Uther. But most likely, we are going to see some sort of damage dealer, or maybe even 2 damage dealers, or a high contest pick like a Zagara. Yep, they're thinking about a Raynor and a Sylvanas. Saw both these heroes last game on the winning team. They don't duo together in any particular fashion, but they're both strong picks for this map. Looking at a Johanna pickup, always nice, very strong tank, great frontliner, and the blind will help with Raynor aggro, and there is the Zagara pickup. Also not surprised to see that. Helps counter the Sylvanas, and of course provide push of their own and vision with the creep tumors. Now it was Pandemonium's turn to ban. Oh, I missed the fact that they banned Li Ming. I'm sorry. There's no photo for Li Ming in Heroes Draft. It's a little confusing, I have to say. So I missed that. So Li Ming's already out, and they're thinking about banning Morales. Pretty smart, given how strong a frontliner Johanna is. Hard to get by here with that Condemn and Punish. Looks like it will be a Morales ban on the side of Pandemonium. Now it is Broken Shower's turn to ban out a second hero. And they might look at to ban out a warrior or melee assassin. Given Pandemonium does not yet have one. Maybe we'll see a Muradin ban or a Thrall ban. Possibly a Sonya ban, something like that. Looks like my co-caster is possibly back online. And it was a Diablo ban. Good idea. Ooh, we can see a Rhaegar. I love the new Rhaegar. He's a lot of fun. He's really, a lot of people are saying he's overpowered. I don't think he's overpowered. He's just in a really strong place. Kind of like Karazim. And people aren't used to seeing Rhaegar back in the front lines, being all aggro and up in your face. Ooh, an ETC Rhaegar. This is looking scary on the side of Pandemonium. But let's see how Broken Shower responds. A double pick of their own. They still need a support. Would not be surprised to see an Uther. Maybe even a double support. Uther Tassadar, Tyrande Tassadar, Karazim maybe. They have enough damage already. Zagara's Maw sets up big time for Kel'Thas, Flame Strike and Living Bomb, and Johanna Condemn also pulls people in. There's a Malfurion, great pickup, can provide mana to the Kel'Thas with Innervate. Nice overtime heals for Johanna, good crowd control at the roots for that ETC and Rhaegar. The last pick here, they definitely have options. They could get a Bruiser, they could get another Warrior, they could get another support. If they wanted to be a little greedy, they could grab another ranged assassin, but I doubt it. I'm expecting a melee pickup of some kind here. Yep, double warrior. They're thinking about the Artanis. Bruiser, bit of damage, bit of tank power there, going their way. Definitely recommended. Nice. There's the Artanis pickup. I like that. He's a great hero, a little more tricksy to play than some of the other frontliners or bruisers like Diablo or Sonya. And a last pick here on Pandemonium. What do they need? They're a little light on damage right now, so I would expect to see them grab another damage dealer. Probably a ranged damage dealer, though they could just as well go for like a Thrall or a Sonya. They might consider a Vala. They could easily do a Jaina. They have options here. Let's see. They're still thinking about it. Nothing's come up yet. A Greymane. I forgot about Greymane. Nice. We're seeing some a little more alt picks here compared to some of the games I've been casting lately in Chair League. Very happy to see this. And we are going to get started. That is a Kael'thas, Johanna, Zagara, Malfurion, Artanis for Broken Shower. And a Greymane, ETC, Rhaegar, Sylvanas, Raynor for Pandemonium. And we're readying up here, and we'll be switching over to the game in just a minute. Got some people rooting for Pandemonium here in the chat. Go Pandemonium. I'm rooting for both teams. I really like these drafts on both sides. A lot of really fun heroes. This should be pretty epic. Alright, let's start the game. There's my computer making a noise. Alright, and let's switch over. Oops, I closed the window. Sorry. Sorry, stream. There's the game. I should have done that first. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. We have a lot of defense and offense of both teams. We have some absolutely crazy ultimate possibilities from both teams here. I mean, of course, you have some standard picks. ETC is probably going to get, you know, Dance, and Rhaegar might go heal, but they could do something crazy. Greymane may or may not go as, you know, go for the throat. Rhaegar could go Bloodlust to be, you know, just non-meta. ETC could go like Groupies heal build. They have a pretty sustainable team. Raynor self-heals, ETC self-heals. Greymane has absolutely no lifesteal or heal of power of any kind, though. Which is where Rhaegar will come in. But we have Artanis and Johanna. That's a lot of bully power on the other side here. Facing down that Kael'thas pressure. And he has Malfurion, Innervate mana to back him up. Just keep dumping spells on the teams. This is going to be great. Let's have an awesome match. And we have Johanna, Zagara, Malfurion, Kael'thas, and Artanis on the... yeah, this thing always switches them up. For Broken Shower Society, led by Paranold Almer, Bootsy on the Zagara, Bira Nonel on the Malfurion, Hanzo-san on the Kael'thas, Gerudo King on the Artanis, and for Broken Shower, excuse me, I got that wrong. For Pandemonium, we have New Type on the Raynor, Kagiri on Sylvanas, Kulizin on Rhaegar, the Onceler on Greymane, and Synth Paradox on the ETC. Let's get it on. Ooh, that's the nice new Empire mount on the Greymane. I haven't actually seen that yet in the game. The observer interface actually working this time. This is nice. My last game it wasn't working, much to my disappointment and probably all the viewers. So, usual poke and soak going on here. Let's check out some talents. Season's Marksman on the Artanis. That's not working. Convection on the Kael'thas. I don't think I've ever seen that talent pick since the alpha, or I mean when Kael'thas was first released. Harmony on the Malfurion, Reconstitution on the Zagara, and Knight takes Pawn for the Johanna. Seasoned Marksman for Raynor. With the Wind for Sylvanas, extra range. Wolf Run for Rhaegar, gaining extra speed. And Perfect Aim for the Greymane, and Rolling Like a Stone for the ETC. Looks like maybe there's a little dueling going on up here that I missed. Johanna trying to man fight a Rhaegar. I don't think you're going to win that fight, Johanna. Rhaegar's really strong at the moment. Both teams approaching level 3. No kills yet. Kael'thas clearing up those creep waves of Flame Strike. Artanis attempting a swap, but nothing happening. Rhaegar just going, hey, check out my new built-in Feral Lunge. Greymane checking the fog for Artanis, but just missed him. Ooh, a Rainer and an ETC. It's Johanna, missing the bullseye, not to mention the Iron Skin. Rhaegar should probably not attempt to duel Artanis. Strong as he is, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Artanis is almost, oh, that will be a first blood for the going the way. I keep getting these teams mixed up. Okay. Okay, that was first blood for Pandemonium. Getting some nasty stutter here. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that'll help. Let's check out the next set of talents. Eternal Retaliation on the Johanna. Lowered Condemn cooldown. Venom Spines, of course, on Zagara. Rampant Growth on the Malfurion. Netherwind on the KT. Lethal Alacrity on the Artanis. Focused Attack on Raynor. And Venom once again on the Sylvanas. I saw that last game. Feral Heart on the Rhaegar, letting him regen extra health and mana when in wolf form. Drought Overflow on the Greymane. These are going full Gilnean cocktail build. And of course, the Double Neck Guitar on the ETC for that power slide. Nice amount of turn-in going here. Both teams pretty much have turn-in, and that Greymane is going to be very dead with a Gravity Lapse, Living Bomb, and Flame Strike under him. That Kael'thas level 1 talent showing its bonus damage power there, just blowing up Greymane before he could be defended by his team. Sylvanas and Zagara duking it out bottom lane. And Pandemonium here, moments away from turn-in, just 5 gems. They do have it, it's just a matter of if they can actually get the turn-in. And they can, in fact, get the turn-in. Pandemonium will have the first Web Weavers, but nonetheless, the experience lead basically the same for both teams. Level 7 rapidly approaching the next power spike. 1-for-1 trade and kills right now. Zagara looking to spread her creep tumors, probably going for that endless creep at 7, which we'll see in a moment. Both teams converging top. Nope, the CTC way out of position, but he will escape. You might want to move out of the way of that Weaver. Just saying. KT and Furion taking a big chunk of their health unnecessarily there. And might see a gank here. No. Red team is wise. Revolution Overdrive on the Raynor. See how quick he was moving. Nice Gravity Lapse and Condemn. No real follow-up though. Follow through on the Artanis. Ooh, this Johanna. She was engaging, but sadly her team was engaging the Web Weaver and not wanting to fight. Johanna went a little Rambo there unintentionally. Her team could have followed up with her, maybe made something happen, but the onus was on her to not dive out alone. Slight XP lead here going the way of Pandemonium as a result of that kill. Battle momentum on Johanna. The Endless Creep on Zagara. I'm actually not sure what talent that is. Enduring Growth on the Furion. Of course, Fission Bomb for KT. There's no real other option. Life Drain on the Sylvanas. I like this sort of alternate Sylvanas build here. Full wolf build for Rhaegar, Blood and Thunder. I'm actually not sure. 2 seconds. I mean, every time you hit out of wolf form, it's a 3-second cooldown before you can proc it again. But Web Weavers will now be descending for Broken Shower. Or I think it's Dank Broken Shower Society for their full term. And we have a Loudspeakers for ETC, and again, more Gilnean Cocktail build on Greymane. Lines being used, roots, ETC avoiding that Living Bomb. This Rhaegar looking in a bit of trouble. I think he accidentally ghost lunge somebody there. This Johanna, though, very well might die to poison. Oh, saved it at the last second by the Malfurion. Looking pretty low there. And despite the death of the Rhaegar, they still maintain a slight XP lead, although that is liable to change by the time these web weavers finish pushing the lanes. Reyna looking to stop the mid push. 2 for 2 here, 7 minutes in. Worgen making short work of the web weaver middle. Rhaegar attempting to solo defend top, never a great prospect. Rest of Pandemonium here, shifting up to clean up this weaver. The XP lead still going the way of Pandemonium. They will be the ones to reach 10 first. The question is, can they reach level 10 and engage in time before Broken Shower also reaches level 10? Probably not. Ancestral Healing, Wailing Arrow, Hyperion, Marked for the Kill, and Mosh Pit. I assumed he would go Marked for the Kill, given the full Gillian Cocktail build. Makes the most sense. And he can still shapeshift into a Worgen off the top of that. Here we see Hyperion. Ooh, there is a Zagara absolutely blown up. I kind of missed the tail end of that there. Nice chunk of damage here. Oh, there's a Suppression Pulse. See what ultimates were actually used there. Phoenix was used, Suppression Pulse, Hyperion, and Marked for the Kill. That's why the Zagara got blown up so fast. She got hit with Marked for the Kill, most likely. Nice Gillian Cocktail there, taking out a chunk of the health. Wailing Arrow being used, definitely going to be in a bit of trouble. No, maybe not. A nice route by the Furion, including a empowered Flame Strike by the KT will drive that team right back. Kilthas power showing here quite nicely. ETC going to have none of this. Oh, going to have been a massive dance opportunity, although he's actually out of mana. 34. Both teams basically have the turn in for the next set of Weavers. It's just a matter of doing it. Oh, they have 20 on the Artanis. They definitely want that turn in. Ooh. Trying to bully Johanna is never the best idea. TC now in turn getting bullied by a mix of Blind and Living Bomb. Broken Shower, almost now level 11. The XP lead still about half a level, going the way of Pandemonium, pretty much all game long. It can change very quickly here with just one team fight. Ooh, if ETC can finish the channel, they will get the Web Weavers just in time. The Johanna Blind a millisecond too late. Pandemonium now will get the Web Weavers in. The question is, can they successfully push these Weavers, get down some forts, or maybe look to force a big team fight? Oh, this Johanna, no. Hyperion being used. Zagara, Ma, Gravity Lapse, Phoenix, Tranquility, and a Disengage on the side of Broken Shower. Not wanting to deal with that Hyperion. And the ETC dance, I don't think was used. No, it is still up. In fact, they've used all their ultimates on the side of Broken Shower other than Johanna. And that's not a place you want to be in to take a fight with just your Blessed Shield up. Pandemonium shifting bottom. They have their eyes on this fort. Lone Kilthas defending it. Not much health left. Absolutely going down here. The rest of Broken Shower cleaning up middle. Kilthas has to be careful here not to get picked off, but it looks like they won't chase him. Ooh, we might see a nice flanking gank here. Suppression Pulse being used. Condemn. Swap. A heal, though, off the ETC, and he gets a 4-man dance. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, that Blessed Shield. Ouch. This Johanna is definitely going to die as well. Gillian Cocktail finishing him off. Rhaegar saying, hey, Kilthas, I'm the new Rhaegar. What's up, buddy? You're out of mana. I'm going to kill you. Or not. I mean, he might have been able to kill the Kilthas if he stayed there. Let's have a look at talents. Giant Killer for Raynor. Evasive Fire on the Sylvanas. Earth Shield on the Rhaegar. Running Wild on the Greymane. And Spell Shield smartly on the ETC. That was brutal there. We just saw I believe a full 4 kills go the way of Pandemonium. That ETC dance looked like it might have been cancelled. But he... Well, all honestly, it was the Artanis' fault. He swapped the ETC into the middle of their team and gave them a free initiation. And maybe his own team wasn't expecting it. Maybe Johanna or Kilfos didn't have their stuns available. I didn't check their cooldowns at the time. It's hard to say exactly, but they are not happy with that swap. You really don't want to swap ETC into the middle of your team unless you maybe have a Tyrande, arrow, and damage amp to blow them up or something. Very, 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 very few conditions in which that's ever a smart idea. And as we saw right there, ETC was like, thanks, buddy. I will now dance 4 of you, and you are all going to die. I believe 2-3 people died in the dance itself, and another 1 or 2 on the way out. Level 13 here, about to be hit for Broken Shower. Let's see what they pick up, although some of the talents will be obvious, like Kilfos going Living Bomb, for example, is nothing new. There is the Burning Rage on the Johanna. I'm surprised no Spell Shield. There's a lot of damage going her way. Life Seed on the Malfurion. Triple Strike, of course, on the Artanis. Chain Bomb. I said Living Bomb. Living Bomb is the Kilthos' basic skill. Chain Bomb is the upgrade that spreads. And Zagara going for the Mutalisk. And 2 gems away. Pandemonium is a mere 2 gems away from calling down the Web Weavers once again. Whereas Broken Shower is about 9 gems off from turn-in themselves. 12 gems off from turn-in, excuse me. Whoops. I closed my stream chat. I will have to open that again. Furion looking to turn it a little here. A mere 2 gems, though, on the side of Pandemonium. Looking to clear out this endless creep by Zagara, scouting them out. Artanis is not going to let them get away with it. Oh, he probably thought better of attempting to swap ETC again. So it looks like sneaky Greymane will channel the last 2 bottom, and he will, while the attention was drawn elsewhere. Zagara not having any creep down here to scout it out, like she did top. Alright. Pandemonium's Weavers here. Pushing all the lanes. They'll definitely look to posture top. Sorry, this stream's lagging a moment while I access my channel. They're looking to push top because they're going to want to attempt to take a boss fight after. Did I look at 13 talents? I did, but now we have 16 talents on the side of Pandemonium. The Bullseye, Cold Embrace, Hunger of the Wolf, Concentrated Blast, and Echo Pedal, pure aggro damage talents picked by all 5 members of Pandemonium. Confident in their ability to keep rolling here. Another fort down. They may look to take a team fight, or perhaps back off and just do some mark camps, like their Bruiser camp, their Siege camp. Although Broken Shower here have a guaranteed turn-in. Someone's going to want to start this mercenary camps before. No. Raynor, posturing. Don't want to walk in there alone, Raynor. You are going to be a sad, sad marshal. Artanis all over the Raynor. Raynor way out of position. Unless he has a Rhaegar heal, he is absolutely going to get blown up. He does have a Rhaegar here, and there's a 3-man dance by the ETC, and a Worgen, and a Hyperion, and marked for the kill, spreading. Ooh. Rhaegar and the Greymane all over this Malfurion. Johanna, the sole survivor, not for long. A full 5-man wipe. The ETC dance power once again showing its strength in these matches. Just setting up for absolute decimation for the rest of their team. This is a very easy boss pickup here. Broken Shower still have a chance to come back in this game. They're almost level 16. This boss push won't core them unless they all 5 die again. If they do get 5-man wiped again on this boss push, it's a very strong possibility they could lose the game, but with some smart play, some smart poke, they can very possibly stay in the game. All the ultimates on cooldown anyway for Pandemonium. They're just gonna chill out a moment, regroup. Stream lag, sorry. Kel'Thas just died, I believe from, I'm not sure what. The stream super lagged a moment. I was being silly. He wasn't killed by an ultimate. Maybe looking for Zagarma here. Nope. Concentrated Blast, showing its power from the Greymane. Hyperion, ensuring this fort will go down. No contest. Boss almost dead. It's unlikely they will be cored here. In fact, Pandemonium is just going to say, hey, we're out of here. ETC safe from aggression since they were still cleaning up the boss. Let's have a look at the level 16 talents for Broken Shower, Imposing Peasants, Root Expansion, Tenacious Roots, of course the Arcane Barrier on the Kel'Thas, and the Psionic Wound on the Artanis. Interesting. You don't see too many people taking this, but it is a neat skill, allowing you basically to apply a damage amp every 4 seconds. Another double ETC dance, quickly canceled by a Blessed Shield, Wailing Arrow, Zagarma, all sorts of ultimates flying around here. The Rhaegar might not get out of this one alive, but the Self-Ancestral Hill, he will. And now the Tranquility popping. Janna being marked for the kill, but no real follow-up available. That was pretty impressive on both teams. They came very close to getting some pickoffs, but neither happening. Meanwhile, during that whole scuffle, the Broken Shower Webweavers were pushing, helping them gain some ground. They're not gonna probably not lose any forts over it, but it will put them closer. Sylvanas, a little out of position here, but will be ultimately saved by the Rhaegar. Suppression Ball is being used to cancel out the Rainer. This ETC in looking like a lot of trouble. Oh, the last second knockback, putting him out of range and condemn. The Greymane attempting to pick up the Johanna. And instead, getting a Kel'Thas for their troubles. That Chain Bomb, though, nearly finishing off multiple members of Pandemonium. Very close. Level 20 now reached for Pandemonium. We have double Storm Shield on the ETC and Rhaegar, the Tooth and Claw on the Greymane. I'm interested, he went 0 other like Worgen talents, except for the last one. And of course, Nexus Frenzy and the Deafening Blast on the Sylvanas. Let's have a look at some numbers here. Rainer in the lead for Pandemonium. And Kel'Thas, of course, in the lead for Broken Shower. Suppression Pulse being used. An attempt to cancel out Pandemonium from turning in the Webweavers once again, however, it was unsuccessful in delaying the gem turn-in. Siege Giants picked up here by Broken Shower, being cleaned up by Pandemonium. They'll probably look to push in bottom lane, maybe just leave top and middle alone. Broken Shower already cleaning up the top Weaver quite quickly. No. Looks like Pandemonium will rotate middle, although the Rhaegar is not with them. That is not a good idea, sir. With that 40% move speed of his, he will zip right along to his team. Greymane cleaning up Zagara's endless creep, denying her the vision. Broken Shower now cleaned up 2 out of 3 Weavers. The last one, a little over half HP. We'll see if we see another team fight here. The level 20 Power Spike on the side of Pandemonium definitely give them an edge in this fight. That's a little bit of an early Hyperion, but it will provide some boss push, perhaps. Excuse me, some Webweaver push. ETC looking for that dance, and he will get it on the Kel'Thas. But we have a Blessed Shield and a Wailing Arrow, but Kel'Thas will go down anyway to that marked for the kill. Zagara in a lot of trouble here. Probably going to be chased down and killed by the Rhaegar. Tranquility going off. ETC running away. Artanis attempting to clean up the Rainer, and he does get swapped. Oh my goodness, and he will get blown up. A nice swap there by the Artanis. Those are the kind of swaps they're looking for already. Not the ATC. Zagara was able to escape with her life. Oh, I'm not sure just what killed the Artanis. I wasn't looking. Something killed him. I think a Gilnean cocktail. Level 16 Rhaegar talent showing its power here. The Hunger of the Wolf, 5% maximum health in one hit. Rhaegar Ancestral Heal available should things get dicey. Look at some healing numbers. Oops. There we go. Okay, sorry. Wrong hotkeys. 60,000 for the Rhaegar, but 70, almost 4,000 for the Malfurion. Level 20 approaching for Broken Shower. Boss is available. Broken Shower needs 1 gem for turn-in, or have enough for turn-in, excuse me, they now have it. However, Pandemonium looking a bit short by about 25 gems. They may look to wait to obtain those gems for another push. The last push, not much happened, but a few more minutes has gone by. The power of the Web Weavers grows all the time. Looks like Broken Shower, though, will look to push. Rhaegar doesn't, Greymane doesn't really want to have anything to do with it. He might get swapped here, though. Nope, Artanis thinks better of it. 9 gems away from the turn-in. This Johanna will complete the turn-in. Phoenix used as a disengage, no problem. Low cooldown, 40 seconds. Greymane spamming that Gilnean cocktail. With the lanes so far pushed in for Pandemonium, Broken Shower's Web Weavers are not going to start very far. In fact, the one in top lane is going to start in their base. Pandemonium looking to clean up the bottom one. If they really wanted, they could just go and push. But they'll probably opt for the defensive attempt to gank and or clean up the Weavers. Ooh. Johanna and ETC passing by like ships in the night. Rainer, excuse me, a little out of position, but he's not punished for it. Thought Johanna might Blessed Shield that, but perhaps her team wasn't ready to follow up. ETC posturing for a dance. Johanna just beating him up with a little punish. Ooh, he swapped with the Artanis, but he slides to safety. A Netherlapse, though. Ooh, Storm Shield being used. He's rooted. Storm Shield mostly mitigating all the damage being thrown his way. Greymane getting chased by the Artanis. ETC a little perhaps out of position here. Oh, but he has the spell shield up and the Netherlapse missed. He's not too worried. Last of these Weavers almost dead here. Now they are dead. Saw a Sylvanas damage amp there spreading throughout the team. However, there was no particular follow-up. Might see a boss throw pit go on here. Both teams now quite even. Level 20, of course, being reached for a while on the side of Broken Shower. Indestructible on the Johanna. Blink on the Zagara. Storm Shield on the Furion. And Nexus Blades on the Artanis. And Kilthos probably still waiting to see if he needs to take his Bolt of the Storm. Pandemonium, only a mere 6 gems short of another Webweaver push. Looks like they will go for their Bruiser camp. Broken Shower, not close enough at all for a gem turn in. They aren't too worried about letting him have some gems. 3 gems short now on Pandemonium. If Broken Shower gets a nice Maw off and then completely dumps Zagara damage and a Furion Root and a Kael'thas Flame Strike, Johanna Blessed Shield, they could really disintegrate 1 gem short. They could really disintegrate Pandemonium, but so far they haven't been able to pull off that sort of combo they're looking for with the Zagara. The aggro or the disruption power of Pandemonium proving to be a little too strong. Rhaegar at the 1 gem trying to turn in, but Artanis says nope. Rhaegar could easily run top here and do it, but it looks like they want to keep contesting. Whew, that hurts on the Rainer. He must have a lot of season marksman stacks by now. In a 27-minute game, 16 takedowns going the way of Pandemonium versus the 3. Whoa, what is this Johanna doing? Really not where you want to be, Johanna. But not punished for her aggro. Oh, there's the Rhaegar. Snuck up in. Sneaky Rhaegar. Stealth Rhaegar. Running in that 1 gem. Nope, okay. Rhaegar running up alone to the team. Oh, this Johanna, though, getting very low. Getting chunked down. Gilnean Cocktail, but a nice heal up by Malfurion will give her most of her HP back very quickly. That almost completely full, or that entire regrowth build by Malfurion, showing its strength here. This is, it's a 4v4 middle if they decide it, although Artanis could easily come down. He's a bit hurt. Sylvanas pushing bottom, clearing up the minions for that Webweaver to push more freely. Avoiding the tenacious roots. Rainer poke power. Decent condemn there by the Johanna. Gilnean Cocktail. The chain bomb spreading quite nicely. Kilthos Adept. Oh! Big ETC dance. Instant Maw and Blessed Shield. Hyperion being used. Suppression Pulse going out. The Blessed Shield and the Maw. Bit of a misplay there. They didn't need to use both ultimates, just one or the other. They were used basically at the same time. Given the slight delay on Maw, they probably cast it within a millisecond of each other. Ooh, excuse me, I missed Johanna getting blown up. That is pretty bad news for Broken Shower. This is... they might... Pandemonium could try to push. They could easily go take a boss. There's no way Shower can contest. They don't have Maw, they don't have Johanna. Don't have Phoenix, but they'll either poke, try and take the fort. I mean, they could steal their bruiser camp, they could boss. Looks like they're going to head up towards the boss. However, Broken Shower nearly has enough gems to complete their own turn-in for the Webweavers. Pandemonium here really wasting this downtime on Johanna. Just sort of running in circles. It's good news for Broken Shower. Looks like they will get a turn in and not really be punished for losing their only war. Oh, their only. I was gonna say only tank. Artanis can be tanky, but only when his shield procs. If he isn't hitting people, he isn't tanky. But they do succeed in scaring off Broken Shower from the turn-in. 61 gems now. They have complete turn-in in the additional gems alone. Want to speak of the 11 they already turned in. Pandemonium, though, nowhere near having gems anytime soon. Game now 30 minutes. Pandemonium going, okay, we'll take these Siege Giants bottom. Try and get a little push in. Meanwhile, Broken Shower, they're definitely wanting to try and turn in top. The Rhaegars scouted them out. Rainer possibly a little out of position. There's a Hyperion. There's a big ETC dance on 3 people. Cancelled by the Blessed Shield. Does not stop Fury from getting blown up. Artanis a little out of position here. Attempting... oh, he decimates the Sylvanas, though. But he will die for it. Greymane having forced to retreat. This Kel'Thas, though, probably in a... well, the Netherlaps and the Condemn stopping him. This Johanna, or... people are dying here. Multiple. Yeah. Oh, that Indestructible, though, keeping the Johanna alive, but will it save her? The fort's low. Oh, the Gilnean Cocktail finish. And that is a 5-man wipe. a victory ancestral heal from the Rhaegar here. Unfortunately, that will be game over for Broken Shower and a victory for Pandemonium, but what a game it was. 30, almost 2 minutes. Great draft from both teams. Good map control. Obviously, ultimately, I mean, 22-4, yet Broken Shower still defended, basically, for over 30 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Woo! What a match. What a match. Yeah, basically when I said that is because one of them could have gotten away. Either the KT or the Johanna maybe could have escaped, or probably the Johanna, but they both ran back to try and help each other. And then I think it was the Greymane or Rainer, somebody looped around from below. I think it was the Greymane, or I forget who. It was one of them, and then Rainer got the bullseye stun off, and Greymane's jumping on people. It's just not going to happen. I really liked what I saw there from both teams. I liked these sort of alternate drafts in a sense. We have an Artanis pick. We had a Greymane pick. I mean, these are all good heroes. All heroes in the game are good. Although people still say someone like Gazlowe is terrible and never to pick him, but Gazlowe still has his place in the game. He can be really good versus heavy melee teams with Gravel Bomb and everything. But there's no Gazlowe here, but I liked the talent picks. There was a lot of alternate talent picks in this game. I don't see as often, perhaps. What am I referring to? Especially on the KT, going the Convection for one. Otherwise, a standard KT build. He finally took Bolt of the Storm. That took him a while. Artanis going Psionic Wound was neat. What else was interesting? Life Drain on the Sylvanas and the Envenom. A little mildly alternate there. Deafening Blast on the level 20. Don't always see that. People often go for I forget what it is, the one that damages minions. Full Wolf build here on the Rhaegar. Full Killing Cocktail build on the Greymane. And just a lot of fun plays. There's some definite misplays on the side of Broken Shower. Well, I mean, okay, they lost, obviously, they made misplays, but it's easy to say that. But specifically, the one time their Artanis swapped ETC in the middle of their team, and he got a 4-man dance, and it led to 4 deaths. Very bad idea. At the end there, the ending fight there around the Webweaver turn-in, Broken Shower really got split up. I mean, they got a Sylvanas skill for it, but obviously not going to help you much when the rest of your team is dead. So 1 for 5 trade's pretty poor. Even if the KT or Johanna lived, it wouldn't have really prevented them from losing the game. Basically, the ETC dance was huge yet again this game, and another time he got a 3-person dance. He was getting 2 to 3 people dances pretty much all game long, and Zagara and Johanna were quick to cancel his dance, although I think at least 2 to 3 times they both used their ultimates on him. What they probably should have done is assign Johanna to Blessed Shield the ETC, unless she herself was getting danced, although with Iron Skin that should be basically impossible, and save the Zagarama for a better follow-up for Kel'Thas, probably. Set up a nice Kel'Thas, empowered Flame Strike or double Living Bomb, Chain Bomb it up, a Furion Root on top of it, dump some Zagara minions on top of that, Johanna Condemned to, Chain Stun it back in. The Broken Shower team had the possible synergy power to work. It just never really pulled through. Granted, they were pretty much always on the defense from that ETC dance and things like that, and the aggression power of Rainer and Greymane. I mean, I don't know how many stacks Rainer had in the game, but he must have had just a huge amount of stacks. At the end there, you see him hitting like Johanna with that giant killer health just chunking down. 30-minute game, and he probably had like 22 takedowns. He probably had like 70, 80 bonus damage or something crazy. Along with that focused attack, I mean, it just does huge amounts of damage. Let's take a look at stats. Greymane's still outdoing the Rainer by about 10,000, 11,000, but obviously a lot of damage done by both teams here. And Greymane and ETC not dying, Rainer dying twice. But it just basically Pandemonium just stuck together better. They timed their spells better. They rotated around better. I mean, no one really got caught out, which I like to see. I really don't like to see games where people just split off and get super caught out and picked off. Bravo to both teams for pretty much staying 5 when it mattered all game long. We saw last game that I cast, there was also an ETC on the winning team, and the enemy team took a foul stab to try and deal with it with the Mighty Gust. And they also had Zagarama to deal with it, but at the end of the day, the ETC dance just really too strong for these teams to deal with. And Synth Paradox there just setting up his team for the major plays, the major damage. I mean, when you're stuck for 4 seconds against a Greymane and a Rainer just chewing you to pieces, you are not happy. You are just so unhappy as that team. I mean, even if the ETC dance is cancelled, which it was multiple times, you're getting the enemy team to essentially waste, or not waste, but use the cooldown of 1 or 2 major ultimates. We saw the dance being cancelled by Amon, a Blessed Shield repeatedly. Boom, those are both decently long cooldown ultimates, then unavailable for the fight. Malfurion, a good healer with the full regrowth build, but ultimately probably not the support they wanted against the burst power of Pandemonium. Like, you're dealing with Rainer damage, Greymane damage. Malfurion can't save you. He really can't. His Q is heal over time, his R is heal over time. You need a burst heal. You need a Karazim, you need an Uther. You need Lieutenant Morales, so I believe she was banned out in this game. You just need burst heal versus burst damage, generally speaking. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, I'm sitting here saying Malfurion probably wasn't the support they wanted heal-wise, but I will say his entangling roots were good. He had a lot of good entangling root casts, area denial, preventing people from pushing or just rooting a lot of people in place in the mid game. There wasn't too much capitalization off the roots, but he was using his skills very well for sure. Yeah, but the only real burst damage coming out on the side of probably Broken Shower is some Kilthos and a bit of Artanis, but Artanis is like burst, wait, burst. You have to wait for his Twin Blades every 4 seconds, essentially. And they had burst damage and essentially burst defense in the form of Rhaegar's Ancestral Heal, which he didn't even have to use that much. Really. He was sitting on it for a while. They did increase the cooldown. It's now, I believe, 80 seconds. It used to be 60. They've been slowly increasing it. Although he did take the Blood and Thunder talent, so he was getting some cooldown reduction there on his ultimate and other skills. But, I mean, he kept his team alive without taking any heal talent other than Ancestral Healing, basically, which is pretty impressive. You see a lot of people going the Chain Heal build. Of course, Storm Shield at 20 helped a lot mitigate damage, but yeah. Yeah, there was a video around the Reddit, Rhaegar, our Lord and Savior, or something, on the Heroes Reddit. Yeah, no, Rhaegar's in such a strong place right now. I mean, honestly, he's always been my favorite support ever since the early alpha. He's the first support I got to level 10. I just loved his playstyle, and Karazim sort of mimics his playstyle a little bit by being like an aggressive frontline support. Like, Uther's a frontline support, but he's not an aggressive one in the same sense. Like, he just runs up and stuns somebody and then sort of runs around in circles waiting to heal people. Whereas Karazim and Rhaegar, you're always looking to beat up people with. You want to smack him. You want to get that lightning shield out. You want to get that feral lunge, whatever, the bonus damage coming out of Wolf. So it's really nice to see the Rhaegar rework going on here. The first game we saw a ban on the Rhaegar, which is probably pretty smart. This game, the Rhaegar slipped through. I mean, the biggest star player was the ETC, but obviously everyone else played well, really stayed together in team fights. Even through Blessed Shield stuns and Zagaramas, they didn't split up or panic. You often see in pub games, people getting mauled and everyone just runs away and leaves you to die in the maw or whatever. But both teams had good reflexes and reacted well. At the end of the day, the ult power, the burst power, just too strong for Broken Shower's lineup, perhaps. Even with a burst healer to counter some of Pandemonium's aggro, like an Uther or Karazim, I'm not It would have helped, but when you have to use your ultimates that defensively, when you're already on the run, basically, um, it's not really the place you want to be in unless when you're being chased and you're low, then you can burst heal, turn around, and do something with the fact that you just gained a bunch of life. It's hard to say. It would have helped a little bit, although you would have lost some utility with like the Innervate mana on the Kilthos and the entangling roots and stuff like that. So the trade-off's hard to say, but basically this game demonstrated pretty well that the stun and burst meta. Oh shit. Well, my co-caster net died or something, but let me see. Kagiri, did you die the least? Well, that's not really true because. Oh yeah, well my co-caster should be singing, but he's not here, so maybe. wait, he is here. I'll.
My internet completely.
Yeah. So you have to sing. You're on the stream now, buddy. Say hi. So the guy you predicted would die the least died once, and 2 of his teammates died 0 times. So.
Did they win?
Yeah.
Oh!
They did.
Right.
They did.
I said he'd win.
You did say he'd win, but he didn't die the least.
Technically, I wasn't casting, so I'm not part of this bet anymore.
Oh, come on. The stream demands
That's not
it.
how it works. Maybe on the next one.
Aw, boo. Come on, people in chat want a song. See? They require a song, they say. Oh. It's in a game of Dota.
Oh, God. And I just got ransacked.
You got ransacked. Then you can sing while you're dead. Quick. Sing it, brother.
In my 30 seconds?
Yes. Do it.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. No, girls don't know how to act. Yeah. Come on, boys. Dirty babe. You see these shackles, baby. I'm your slave. Gonna let you whip me if I misbehave. It's just the no makes me feel this way. That's all you get.
They said it's beautiful.
Oh, you're damn right. I actually strip on Thursdays in Reno. It's
You're
how I make
getting
up for my college loans and my daddy issues.
You're getting
It's
a
like
lot
2 for 1.
of you're getting a lot of props in chat, man. They love it. They'd probably be throwing money at you right now if they could.
Oh yeah, throwing money at me like it's Thursday. Oh wait, it's Thursday.
So
So when's the next game?
for a second, I think you took on the shape of a unicorn, says one of the
I am a unicorn.
Oh shit, our next game's in like 7 minutes. Oh my god, I have to like start inviting other teams, and oh my goodness. This game went on for so long. It was a 32-minute match. Wow. Yeah, I need to like find people. Quick custom game. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Create game. Yeah, I can't cast. It's a bummer. Make observer. Referee. Wow, I didn't even add these captains and stuff.
Wow, it's like you're not even a real caster, bro. Like, God. It's like you have anti-casteritis. It's not healthy.
Next game is in like 5 minutes at this point.
Stupid chaos meteor. Stupid flying meatballs.
Received a new friend request. I don't know by who. Who friended me? Oop. Is this one of the captains, maybe? This would make my life nice and easy. Cheer league. I am casting. Hey. What? Oh, better than yesterday versus Beep Boop. Okay. Cool. I can deal with that. Switch to the stream name here.
I think because technically I was also still right, you owe them a song too.
I was thinking of offering that, but a little strapped for time here, so it might have to be after this stream. See what happened. Okay. Okay, I did get the captain of Oop.
Of Oop?
Yes, the Oop.
Is that anything close to related to Oof?
That's Beep Boop. Swap team. Better than yesterday. Hello, mister. Let me add you. Oh, there he is. Invite to game. Somebody get in here. Rude is on the blue team. Gotta wait for the other team to join up. Not Heroes of the Storm, I want Heroes Draft.
E5.
Tomb of the Spider Queen, boom. Probably belongs on that side. And invite. Oops. I don't think I declared a winner for my last game. I didn't. Let me do that now, before I forget. And Pandemonium won that match. Yes. Be gone. Okay, everyone's here. Cool. Halflings incoming. Get the draft links going. Okay, let's make sure I have the right captains. Oop is Boop. That makes my life pretty easy. And Marad probably, for the other guys. And the observer link. There, and now need two. There we go. Boom. Okay. And we have Better Than Yesterday versus Beep Boop, with the first ban going to Better Than Yesterday. Tomb of the Spider Queen, a Zagara first ban. I like this. I've had a Zagara in my last 2 games being picked. Now with Zagara being banned, I don't have to watch it being played. I love Zagara. It's one of my favorite specialists, but I'm just tired of casting her tonight. So, gone as a Zagara. I'm happy to see that. Let's see what Beep Boop does.
Boopity boop.
With their first ban.
Not
What? Because you're in a Dota match. They banned out the Li Ming, is what to say, last game. Maybe I think they first banned a Li Ming last game too. Smart. They probably watched my first game and saw the Li Ming destroy all life. Another first pick, Kilthos. Boo. I only say boo because it's boring, though very effective. And when you're playing a competitive match, even a casual one like Chair League, you want to win. Kilthos does in fact help you win games. But the almighty Lord and Savior Rhaegar has looked like he will appear on the field again today to put terror in the hearts of his enemies and healing into the hearts of his teammates. And that is indeed a Rhaegar pick by Beep Boop, and followed up by a Jaina.
You make me feel sick here. You gotta say it at least like the guy from Hearthstone. Rhaegar. Yes.
And it is now double pick from Better Than Yesterday. I haven't seen these guys before, but presumably they're better today. Ho, ho, ho. Double pick here. They're the KT. They'll be looking to grab a warrior. Oh, and there's a Johanna. They'll be looking possibly now for another damage dealer, maybe a support of their own. Facing some burst heal and some burst damage. They might look to grab an Uther, Karazim, Lieutenant Morales. Lieutenant Morales with Johanna is usually quite strong. Can be very difficult to deal with. Did I close my stream by accident? I think I did. Like a doofus. Looks like they are thinking of a Thrall pickup here. Alright. We have a Thrall pickup on the side of Better Than Yesterday. Now we're looking for a secondary ban from Beep Boop. And they may look to ban out a support here. At this point, I'd really consider banning Lieutenant Morales. That Thrall Johanna frontline, that is hard to get by with a backup healer such as Morales. Uther as well could be very strong here if you want to go triple melee. Or they might, they really have enough damage between Thrall and KT. Looks like they might ban out a Malfurion, interestingly enough, over the Lieutenant Morales, although Malfurion would also be difficult to deal with, considering Johanna Condemn and Thrall route into Malfurion routes. Now Malfurion is banned out, which does leave Lieutenant Morales open to be picked up by Better Than Yesterday. But it is now ban time for Better Than Yesterday. They might look to ban out a melee warrior or melee assassin at this point in time. Or they might just do a safe Rainer ban or something like that, but they could get rid of Muradin, they could get rid of Diablo, Sonya. A lot of options here available for Beep Boop to pick into the draft still, only 2 heroes in. So let us see. And yep, there's the Diablo ban. Figures they would ban out a warrior / bruiser. Don't really want to combo that with the Jaina. It makes it so hard to get away with. Diablo's just body slamming you. Jaina's dumping blizzards on you. Rhaegar's lunging in your face. Bad times for everyone. Gone is the Diablo. But we have a double pick for Beep Boop. All our bans completed. The draft is now wide open for the rest of the hero pool. I expect to see possibly at least 1 warrior picked up here, maybe even 2 if they want to be a little crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised to see something like a Rainer Muradin picked up here. Although they had the Johanna blind already, but Rainer's still quite nice at countering some of that Thrall aggro with the Bullseye knockback. uh, Wanted to do something crazy, double support. They could get Lily for blind or something and go have her go full water serpent build. But I haven't seen any double support games tonight. Got some last week. There's the Murden. Of course, no surprise there. His Reverberation helps counter Thrall's auto attack power. And of course, just being super tanky, leap around. Right now, they have to deal with Sunder and Blessed Shield and Kel'Thas damage. They might consider a Falstad Mighty Gust into Mighty Gust here. Zagar's banned out, they don't have the Maw option. Their last option would be an ETC, which would be decently hard to land the dances versus this team, considering the amount of cancels on the board. Yeah, looks like they're going to go for that safe Rainer pick. Not surprised there. Makes sense. Reliable damage, even despite the blind. Good bit of self-heal. Now we have the last two picks, going the way of better than yesterday. Their ult synergy is already really scary between the Sunder and the Blessed Shield, as I mentioned, and the Kel'Thas follow-up damage. I mean, I don't really count Phoenix as an impactful ultimate. It's just no one ever won or lost a fight because of Phoenix. It's just like a nice extra damage throw out. They're definitely looking to pick up a support, and they have to. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't Morales, but of course Uther and Karazim are still on the table. Lily if they wanted, but they don't really need a Lily here. Lily would be strange. Tassadar, of course. They could, honestly, at this point, they could just run double support if they wanted. Oh, a Vala pickup. The damage is so real on this team for better than yesterday. And there is the king of burst healing, Uther himself. A last pick for Beep Boop. Both teams are good here, but my goodness, the aggro coming out better than yesterday is going to be difficult. Oh, and there's the ETC pick. Yes, I called it. I am the draft master. Okay, great draft. Let us start the game. Are looking to start the game, make sure all the players have their appropriate heroes picked. Seems to leave you off from like your quick match picks, so sometimes not where you want to be. Okay, so that is a Kel'Thas, Johanna, Thrall, Vala, Uther for better than yesterday versus the ETC, Raynor, Muradin, Jaina, Rhaegar of Beep Boop. Again, on Tomb of the Spider Queen, we'll be starting here in just a minute. People are not readying up, which makes the game impossible to start. I have 10 ready here. There we go. The ready ups are happening. Eight of 10 players ready, almost there.
There's far more not ready than ready.
9 of 10 ready. Oh man,
That's
slowest.
just my professional opinion.
Slowest ready up ever. Okay, time to start the game.
The game does not start in 30 seconds. Temporary bans will be issued.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was on their appropriate heroes, but they weren't readying up, so they were just sitting there like, okay. Okay, let us switch over. Oops, I did it again. That's a song, probably. I closed the draft window without switching over to the heroes loading screen. This is what happens when you cast 3 games in a row, and I'm on my 3rd hour already. Okay, this is going to be exciting. I'm probably leaning towards better than yesterday's team, just because of the sheer aggro power coming out of it and the ridiculous damage. That being said, ETC has a 100% win rate tonight, 2 out of 3 games. Let us see if that crazy dance power can carry them to victory. We do have some nice damage potential here. The ETC dance, followed up by the Rainer and Jaina damage, and General Muradin body block, stun slow shenanigans. Okay. And for the teams, better than yesterday on Murad, I think, on the Kel'Thas, team captain. Misorski on the Thrall, Null on Johanna, Chihi, Zype Totek on the Vala, Zombie Chris on the Uther. And on the side of Beep Boop, we have Oop, the team captain on ETC, TRM on Raynor, Klondike on Rhaegar, QXC on Jaina, and Raygex on the Muradin. Tomb of the Spider Queen, here we go. Oh, I'm getting like 9 FPS for some reason. I'm not sure why. Fast and furious action going on here in the middle. ETC almost dead, KT almost dead, both people getting healed up. My game's caught up now, it's no longer lagging. And that was a 4v5 with the Thrall being bottom, I think. Ooh, going at it fast and furious in the middle. That will be a first-blooded Johanna going down. Uther, a nice gravity lapse, and the Uther stun. The Flame Strike, not empowered, won't be hitting anything today. But first blood going the way of Beep Boop. That Muradin stun, though, not going to do much, but that Vala will absolutely explode thanks to an ETC stun and a Jaina Blizzard. Vala's as squishy as Nova, I believe. You're not happy when you're the focus of damage, unable to vault out, perhaps on cooldown. Let's talk level 1 talents. We have Conjurer's Pursuit on the Uther. And what is that? That is the Composite Arrows on the Vala for the extra range. Night Take Spawn on Johanna. Seasoned Marksman for Thrall. Mana Addict for the KT. He'll be looking to pick up those globes for extra mana. ETC going Progressive Rock, looking to increase his heal power. Raynor, Seasoned Marksman. Man, this middle is just happening. Oh, the ETC with the Jaina is just proving brutal. There's a double kill for Beep Boop, Uther, and the Kel'Thas going down. They're looking a little low on some health and mana, though. Rhaegar, I'm not sure what talent that is. It got reworked. Electric Charge, extra shield radius. I like that one. Deep Chill on the Jaina, and of course Reverberation on the Muradin to counter that Thrall. This Jaina ETC combo proving absolutely brutal. I believe I mentioned this way earlier in the draft, how you do not want ETC stunning you, and then Jaina damaging you, and Rhaegar lunging you in the face. And that is exactly what is happening here. 4-0, the side of Beep Boop. Looking to turn in those gems. Almost about 3/4 of a level XP lead, going the way of Beep Boop thanks to those kills. Rhaegar Thrall duking it out bottom, both of them quite low. Both of them having self-healing, though. Muradin is missing a lot of his Stormhammers. Stormbolt? Stormhammer? Crikey, I can't remember the name of the skill. Stormbolt, I believe. Yes, Stormbolt. The second or third one I've seen him miss, although the ETC follow-up stun is making up for it. Pretty much a full level lead now, going the way of Beep Boop. This Raynor getting a little low, though. Thrall well tapping. Beep Boop already having enough gems to turn in for the Web Weavers. 3 minutes into the game. 8 short of full turn-in. Will we see an ambush on the unsuspecting better than yesterday? We will not. We will, though, see a turn-in on the side of Beep Boop. These first Weavers, though, aren't really anything to worry about. They die really fast. They don't do that much. In fact, sometimes they do next to nothing, depending on how quickly the teams respond to clearing them out. But if they are left to push, they can get maybe a tower, a gate down, or something like that. Or, of course, if you 5-man push or 4-man push a lane, like Beep Boop seems to be doing here top, you'll definitely get some value out of it. Although this Raynor is susceptible to being ganked bottom in a moment, with the rest of Better Than Yesterday possibly rotating down as soon as they're done clearing out the Weaver. So Raynor might find himself dead. A lot more dead than he'd like to be. but we'll see. The top gates, or excuse me, towers and gate now down, thanks to the Weaver. I haven't been talking talents. Level 7 already reached. Stun this Johanna, possibly going down, but the fort's slow and the gravity lapse. Oh, the knockback by ETC on the rock. He will go down. It is too much stun power for Better Than Yesterday to handle right now. Alright, Kilthos, of course, Netherwind, and Venom on the Thrall. A lot of Envenoms tonight. Eternal Retaliation. Johanna going that Condemn build. Vala going full Frost, multi-shot build, it looks like. The Arsenal. And Boundless Conviction on the Uther, and Hammer on for the ETC, just keep rocking. Of course, Focus Attack, Revolution Overdrive, Standard Rainer build, Storm Collar, and Blood and Thunder on the Rhaegar. That is going to be a lot of Lightning Shield spam. It's basically double reduction. Snowstorm and Frostbitten on the Jaina for the extra damage, extra radius, Thunderburn, and Piercing Bolt on the Muradin. Good options, and level 7 of course being reached for Better Than Yesterday as well. We have the Fission Bomb, Wind Shear, Battle Momentum for the Johanna, Hot Pursuit for the Vala, interesting there. She will gain move speed, not a bad idea given the aggro power going on here, but she could also ult for the Double Vault build later. And Uther taking a somewhat curious build here on his W. There's more effective talents, Protective Shield, Healing Ward even. But, oh, this Johanna once again in trouble to the sheer bully power of Beep Boop. 5-manning that poor Johanna, even through her tank and her Iron Skin. She is not living. Though, it's kind of her fault for not taking Laws of Hope or Amplified Healing at level 4. You really do not need Eternal Retaliation. Oh, that double stun on from the Muradin Stormbolt now doing some work on the Vala and the KT, but the fort protecting them from really being dived on. Beep Boop just saying, hey, we're here, we're in your face, we are going to try and kill you every possible chance we get. Watch out. I like the attitude. And watch out indeed. It is now 6-0, but... Oh. 14, yep. The Beep Boop once again does have Whippy return in. Level 10 rapidly approaching. There's no real way for Better Than Yesterday to contest this. Nice multi-shot there. Ooh, this KT in a lot of trouble. She's going to be getting Blizzard, Frost bolted, Muradin Storm bolted, and finally blown up by Muradin or Rhaegar there in the end. And level 10 hitting. Now we have Water Elemental going on the wave. Johanna slowing her down, ensuring she will be killed. Of course, we have the Hyperion, the Mosh Pit, the Ancestral Healing, and the Avatar already being used here. Water Elemental and Hyperion being used, or already being used, excuse me. And the Muradin Avatar. 2-level lead for Beep Boop. They'll continue to press the advantage as long as Better Than Yesterday has no ultimates. They really can't do anything except for poke from a safe distance. Jaina Blizzard going to try and deny some pushback. Nice empowered Flame Strike by Kilthos there, though, hitting a lot of heroes on the side of Beep Boop. And it's the problem, though, with when you're in this situation. You have to stay and defend, but you also really need to split and soak your level 10 so you can actually contest. Now might be their chance. They do have their Thrall bottom, slowly soaking away, collecting gems. 8-0, 8 minutes in here. But kill a minute, although they've happened quicker than that. Level 10 just around the corner here for Better Than Yesterday. And their team really is ult-reliant, I would say. Very ult-reliant, which you don't necessarily want to do, but is fine to do if you pull it off. Okay, so we'll now, of course, see the Phoenix, Blessed Shield, there's the Sunder, Divine Shield, and it looks like a Strafe over Rain of Vengeance. I'm a little surprised not to say Rain of Vengeance. Strafe can be cancelled, and they have a lot of cancels on the side of Beep Boop to remove that Strafe and instantly just basically make it a waste of an ultimate pick. The Rain of Vengeance would synergize well with the Gravity Lapse, although this Jaina is really out of position here. She might die, but no, she gets away thanks to a Rainer Bullseye and a Water Elemental summon. ETC definitely looking for a dance here, and will he get it? No. Strafe being used here. Hyperion, more Blizzard. This Johanna is definitely dead. Murden leaping in with the Avatar, trying to chase down the Vala. Not going to happen. The Artanis, Breaker being used. ETC dancing, but KT being saved by the Uther Divine Shield. Nice use of Divine Shielded by Uther. Meanwhile, Beep Boop will steal the Bruiser camp. Oh, bad idea, Vala. Bad idea, Uther. You do not want to walk into Fog alone near an enemy team. Look at all these gems on the ground. There's so many gems. That 10-second decay timer being off. Beep Boop really needs to leave unless they want to get wiped. Walking into the fog like that, can't do that. The minimum, you have to throw out your skills to scout. Vala could have easily thrown out a multi-shot or a hungering arrow to see who's there from a safe distance. Uther could have thrown his W, Wave of Light, or whatever it's called, I forget exactly. Or you just wait for your Johanna to walk in there and with Iron Skin and be a little safer. That being said, this Johanna is getting blown up all game long. Not her fault in any particular fashion. Not criticizing her, it's just the way the game's been going. Somehow I am on Johanna. There we go. Somehow I was on a particular hero. I didn't even know I could do that. Level 13 here. Groupies, Giant Killer, Earth Living Enchant. Nice, extra heal power. Improved Ice Block and Spell Shield for the Murden. To counter that Kel'Thas power, basically. 11 minutes in here. Almost basically a 3-level lead going the way of Beep Boop. They will press their advantage by just going aggro on this fort. The Hyperion being used and Phoenix retreating. Wanting to respect the ultimate power of Better Than Yesterday under the fort. Thrall Sunder pushing them all into the fort could doom them to many deaths they do not wish to face, along with Blessed Shield, Chain Stun. Beep Boop almost having full turn in here, just 4 gems short. Meanwhile, Better Than Yesterday actually have enough gems to turn in, but with the map control going the way of Beep Boop, it is unlikely they will get a chance to turn them in the way they want to. Once we see them hit level 13, they might try it. Big power spike for Kel'Thas with Chain Bomb, as well as some nice options at 13. Vala, Uther can get Shrink Ray or Ardent Focus, I believe. A lot of poke going on here. Nope, neither team really wanting to commit an ultimate to start the fight off. But that will be enough turn in for Beep Boop to secure another wave of Web Weavers. They'll probably be looking, well, they really can push any lane they want. Middle, top, bottom. Middle fort's already halfway down. No mule available on the side of Better Than Yesterday. Looks like they will opt to push bottom lane. The ETC attack speed bonus also showing its power here. Don't want to cluster up too much versus that Kel'Thas. You might regret it. 13 here just around the corner for Better Than Yesterday, and here we go. Of course, the Frost Shot, the Shrink Ray, Giant Killer, Chain Bomb, and Johanna might opt for a Spell Shield. Probably a good idea versus the Jaina. But there's the Hyperion being used. Still no level 13 talent on the Johanna. This fort will most assuredly go down unless it is stopped by a big Sunder. That Murden, though, will leap to safety. Johanna getting bullied in the back. There's a Blessed Shield used. There's a Strafe. There's a big ETC dance. Oh. Rhaegar ult heal. The Vala Strafe doing some work. Divine Shield. Phoenix. Boom. This ETC is going down. That was a 2-for-2 trade. That was fast and furious. I couldn't quite keep up with everything being used. The fort being kept alive. However, the Weaver's pushing down middle, clearing up the fort. The Weaver top. Ultimately, even though that trade was even in hero kills, it definitely went to the favor of Beep Boop. because they got a free fort out of it and some extra damage. Top, gates cleared, towers are cleared, and the bottom fort is almost completely dead. That's an easy push for their heroes or the next weavers. However, Beep Boop now definitely has an opportunity, better than yesterday, definitely has an opportunity to turn in their gems top here, free of interference, and get some pushback of their own finally. Level 16 being done for a while, I think haven't managed to catch up. Echo Pedal on the ETC, more damage. Of course, Bullseye and Rainer for stun. Rising Storm on the Rhaegar, interesting talent. A lot of extra damage there. Northern Exposure on the Jaina, even more burst power coming their way with the damage amp. And of course the ETC, the Murden Stone form to heal up. Beep Boop looking to clear up the Web Weavers. Middle, while better than yesterday, pushes bottom a little bit, though they will definitely have to respond to the presence of Beep Boop going top, possibly to push once this Weaver is cleared up. They could probably quite safely ignore the Weaver bottom and just push in. They are still up a talent tier, quite a big one, level 16 power spike. And it looks like they will indeed continue to pressure this bottom lane, ignoring the Weaver bottom, being no real threat to them. Haven't even lost a fort yet. Meanwhile, this push here threatens, better than yesterday's, core Hyperion being used, and Sunder being used, nothing really happening. Water Elemental, there's a Blessed Shield, boom, Thrall will die. Murden Avatar, stun on the Johanna. Johanna being Divine Shielded, the Kel'Thas being killed. Oh, Johanna will go down to the Rainer. ETC dancing the Uther in front of as well. That is a 5-man wipe for Beep Boop. 2 better than yesterday, and that will be GG 16 minutes in. Now, I stand corrected in draft. I said I lean towards the aggro power of better than yesterday's draft with the damage. But the pure battlefield control of Beep Boop's draft and team play, winning them the match. GG, well played to everyone. Whew, now that was an intense game. Total of 20 takedowns in 16 minutes.
I forgot you were casting.
I forgot you were here. Yeah. Yeah, the game's over. Just doing a bit of an analysis now. I mean, I am pretty happy with how the drafts went because I think I called the Jaina, the Rhaegar, the Raynor, and the ETC. I think I called pretty much Beep Boop's entire draft. Not in order, they picked it, but I'm pretty happy with it. And man, was it amazing. I mean, ETC, I'm such a big ETC fan. I just love his bully power, the dances. I mean, 3 ETC games tonight I've watched and casted, and he's basically been instrumental in winning every one of them. In this game, though, it wasn't really his dance power that won him the game, like it was the last 2 games casted earlier tonight. Here it was just the sheer bully power of Power Slide and the Speaker knockback, comboed with the Murden stun, the Jaina slow, and the Jaina crit damage. Rhaegar also having the slow totem, and Raynor and ETC both having attack speed buffs for their entire team, just the auto attacks. Even at that point, a Murden or Jaina is getting massively auto attack buffed and their speed. Hard to deal with. They were just sticking as 5 from the start, more or less, other than a little dual bottom between the Raynor and the Thrall, and just aggressively comboing. I mean, that's really what you want to look for in a draft. Better than yesterday's team was good, but it was relying very heavily on all their alt synergy to win them the game and to win them team fights. And that only is okay if it works out for you. And you can actually chain your ults together, get people out of position with Sunder, say, then like lift them with a Kel'Thas, dump on a living bomb. Johanna's there to condemn or punish them in. Vala's there to dump damage. Uther can slow. Like, the possibility was there, but the basic chain power of Beep Boop's draft, like, they didn't really need their ultimates to win the game. They were just winning the game with their basic skills, and that's an ideal position to be in for a team.
Yeah, that's what you want to start.
Yeah, exactly. Like, your ults are just like the nice finishers. Yeah, the ults are just like a nice. They're just the icing on the cake or whatever you call it. You're already like grooving with your basic skill set, so that's a lot more comfortable place to be because then you aren't hard relying on your ultimates to save you. Um, the way the enemy's draft was. So well played to beat Boop for drafting that intentionally or not, though I imagine it was intentional. Just a really nice balance all around team, good defense, good aggro. Murd and ETC both having escapes as warriors is very strong. Johanna doesn't have an escape as a warrior, even though she's a great hero. You know, ETC can slide, Murden can dance. Both have, good self heal, good tank. Rhaegar, of course, backing it up with the heals. Raynor self heals. A very self sustaining team, other than Jaina. And of course, Jaina, I believe, took her ice block at 13. Yes, she did. And she had the water elemental to help even add more slows to the game. It was just crazy on their team, but that was an exciting match to watch. It was just really fluid. A lot of my favorite heroes being featured: Rhaegar, Muradin, etc. Jaina. I'm a big Thrall fan and a KT fan and a Johanna fan. I really don't like Vala because she's a bad hero. I mean, at this point in the meta, pretty much any other range dealer does their job. Range damage dealer does their job better and safer usually. Although some of them are banned or picked out. I'm a little surprised they picked up a Vala over the Raynor. I think Better Than Yesterday had the opportunity to take the Raynor. I think they took Vala, and then I think they chose not to, and then I believe the team who won then took Raynor next. So Yeah, they should have picked him up. Raynor's just safer. I mean, okay, he's boring, and again, being a meta bitch as I call it. But if you want to win the game,
He's meta bitch for a reason.
He's meta bitch for. There's a reason his win rate is like 10% higher than Vala's. Vala's win rate is something like 44%, 45% rate or something, maybe 46. And Raynor, I guess Raynor's has dropped 1 or 2, but he's basically been 10 to 12% higher win rate than her for several months, and it's just because he's a better hero at the moment. Vala's good, but she's too squishy. Even with Vault, like just the aggro power. She's like a more mobile form of Nova with her health pool. I mean, it's just too much, and frankly, Uther took kind of a weird build for his level 4 and 7. He could have really taken some more defensive options for his team, like Protective Shield for one, being one instance, would have helped out. Healing Ward, not the best on Tomb of the Spider Queen, but Protective Shield was definitely an option he should have gone for.
But he chose not
Yeah,
to.
and Johanna also, she didn't take her Laws of Hope. She took she took a Condemn cooldown reduction over Laws of Hope or Amplified Healing. Like, wow. You're fighting mad burst damage and you don't take your defensive talents. So there was some pretty big talent misplays ultimately on the side of Better Than Yesterday. On the Johanna, on the Uther. The Vala, I mean, multi-push shot build okay, but she probably should have invested in the Vault build, double Vault at least, later on. I think that's at 13, unless it's 16. Might be 16, I don't play Vala much, but I don't know, something a little different was needed on some of these talents. Thrall's build is solid enough, but I mean, he tried to go a semi-Wind Fury build against this team, which is crazy. Like, he needed to go full Chain Lightning build and just poke, or like Wolf build, or some form of those two, and just like spam Wolf and Chain Lightning, and then let
Like some sort of asshole.
Yeah. It just KT's build was spot on. Absolutely, KT's the only one who basically took all the right talents. Johanna again opting for really just sort of all the wrong talents. I mean, battle momentum's okay at 7, but level 13 she needed spell shield, and I mean even at 7 I think you can take or 13 I think the one that heals you. And I think 7 you can take the one for bonus damage. Just yeah. Sorry. Better Than Yesterday. I'm not trying to hit on you guys. The draft was good enough, but the talent picks need some serious revision, given the team you were facing. Yeah, exactly. Vala didn't take Giant Killer either. That's a good point. New type, 2K6. Um, I mean, the Frost Shot is nice, but it's not going to do anything for you when versus this kind of team. Like, there's too much aggro power. So what if you slow them? ETC can slide, Murden can jump. You know, Johanna has all kinds of slow power on you. Raynor has a move speed buff for everybody. Rhaegar has wolf form all the time. Like, the slow isn't going to do anything for you. In this instance, you know, the Giant Killer. I mean, the Giant Killer was a smarter option altogether as well. Yeah, just some very, very serious talent misplays. I mean, other than the Kilthos, basically the rest of their team just, I don't know what they were doing with their talents. I mean, again, it's fun to see like more alternate talent picks, but you know, we should probably do that in a pub game, not Share League. Would be wise, I would say. So back to the drawing board for better than yesterday. Good draft, bad talent picks. Think about that. Good enough draft anyway. Some talent revisions, they might have been able to win there. But very well played from Beep Boop. Just well executed. And they're obviously the winner. Speaking of winner, I need to assign a winner to game. Share League. Come on. Beep Boop wins. Yes, they do. Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what's going on with my chat? Like loading itself. I'm not sure what happened to chat. Chat went bye-bye. um, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I got 3 new subs today. That makes me pretty happy. If you enjoyed my casting, please follow, subscribe, and you should be able to catch me on next Monday and again Thursday, casting more games. If anyone's interested in checking out some XCOM gameplay, I'll probably be streaming some of that this weekend. XCOM 2, excuse me. But also enjoyed the chat. We had a song next week. Maybe we can get some more karaoke going in here. I'll probably end up doing some singing. But you guys are a lot of fun. Thanks for the interaction and the comments and thoughts on the game as well. Always a good time in the Heroes community. And I look forward to seeing some of you guys next week. Have a great night.